Welcome to Garb Car Garage. I'm Dave.
And I'm Kyle.
Kyle, what do we got going on today?
We're going to introduce to you our new projects.
Kyle and I are both car enthusiasts that have been wrenching on cars for the better parts of our lives. What we're going to be doing is taking you through our projects and giving you an inside scoop on what we got going on.
We're doing this because we really enjoy cars and we get into a lot of fun adventures and road trips and just into a lot of car shenanigans. So we figured that we'd like to take you along for the ride to show you what we're all about.
We've selected two cars that we'll be building on a relative budget. Each car will be purchased for about $1,000 and we'll be doing a series of modifications to them. Kyle, what are some of those modifications going to include?
So we're going to do some suspension, we're going to do some brakes, interior and exterior upgrades, wheels and tires, and some performance coming down the line.
So not only is this car going to look good, the goal is to have them perform as good as they look. And hopefully, mine will perform a lot better than Kyle's will. You're going to be seeing the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything that we've got going on. If we buy something and it works, fantastic. But we're not here to hide anything. If we get something going on and it doesn't work, parts don't fit, things break, you're gonna see every aspect of what actually happens, not just the magic of YouTube TV.
We're not just some TV show. We're two guys working in the garage, having fun and making fun of each other. So you're gonna be a part of that. You're gonna get to see everything that we get to do and just enjoy the entertainment because it is quite entertaining.
So without any further ado, why don't we go outside and see what we got? So what I have chosen for this competition is this luxurious, beautiful 2005 BMW E46. This is BMW's flagship entry-level luxury performance sedan at the time. It's equipped with an inline 6-cylinder engine. Let's have a look. So this made 189 horsepower.
17 years ago.
Which is still about 189 horsepower with inflation. Ponies just don't leave these engines.
Oil does.
So she might have a little bit of an oil consumption problem and she might leave smoke screens behind her when you hit her too hard. But for the most part, this thing is fantastic. And we've already got our first performance upgrade. It's come with an K&N cold air intake. Like that's what, 30, 40 horsepower right there. All right, so let's continue the tour of the car. Just gotta be a little careful when you close these old girls up.
These little kidneys don't come flying out like normal.
No, you just gotta get those girls back in there. All right. We got 4-wheel disc brakes on it. 17-inch alloy wheels, which was the larger upgrade at the time when this vehicle was new. This has the executive interior, leather, heated seats,
separating felt on the columns, and this gem of an automatic transmission.
It does have a sport mode for sport shifting. It's practically as good as a DSG, like almost exactly the same thing.
Yeah, garbage.
So also what we've gotten with it is a sunroof, which again was a higher end trim option at the time.
Falling off trim, if we're talking about trim.
It's a rear wheel drive, meaning the engine sends all of its power to the rear wheels. Better for acceleration, handling.
And right around those wheels is full of rust.
Common in the auto improvement industries, we know that rust is in fact lighter than carbon fiber. So this I'm going to consider a performance upgrade.
It's considering what you just smacked in that gas tank. How it does not lock anymore with the magnet.
But if you, so it may not close, but if you hold it shut and lock the car, problem solved. Being a BMW owner, there's little nuances and niches you need to know about these cars. How to lock the gas door correctly. Also, the hardest thing about driving this car was learning to drive without using turn signals, which is a must for anyone who owns any BMW. So that's pretty much it. That's the walk around. So we've got some big plans for this guy here. Kyle has tried to thoroughly pick it apart, but why don't we let Kyle show us what heap of garbage he's decided to bring to the competition. Kyle?
I'll go grab the beast. 2014 Fiat 500 Sport. What a machine.
What a sewing machine is, I believe, what these things were originally used to power.
This thing is in immaculate condition, zero rust whatsoever.
It does have the factor of being almost, 9 years newer than mine, so... Well, what's your base horsepower?
120 brake horsepower, but much lighter. Power to weight ratio is much better, as per his old, heavy, underpowered BMW.
Advantages? Rear wheel drive. What drive is this?
Front wheel drive advantage.
Show us around. What else you got?
So, 2-door, 4 seats. If you want to get someone in the back, good luck. You don't need friends. Everyone has their own car. Manual transmission. Proper man's car here.
I will give him that it does have a manual transmission. But back to the no rust point. The parking by feel of the prior owner, that's just a fantastic option. Is that some sort of aerodynamic dip that's in there?
It reduces the slip through the air. So, that's very efficient.
Very efficient, yes.
Excellent car. Lots of luggage room in the back. So in the back, you fold the seats down for all the cargo room.
Look at that.
What a fantastic option.
Also, the rear trim panel on this just screams luxury.
It's called deleting, and this is for lightweight and high performance applications.
Why don't you close that gate down there?
Oh, I'll just bring it right down quick.
Yeah, that's... Hold on, wait, let's try that. Nope, maybe.
See, that's what you call active aero. As it bounces down the road, it just puts more downforce on the back for ultimate grip.
Fantastic. Also, the steel wheels are fantastic for power to weight ratio as well.
Oh yes, very strong. They've only bend, they don't break.
So while this car may have a manual transmission, the one thing I noticed is the absolutely clapped out interior on this thing. The seats have these interesting storage pouches here and here. That's a 3-finger right there. That's just fantastic Fiat quality on it. This is what you can expect from the Italians.
This is a driver's car. That's why it's worn out. They just love driving it so much that it wore out. That's why the BMW didn't run. It was mostly at the shop. That's why its interior is immaculate.
Holes in the carpet there are fantastic for being able to feel the floor correctly as you're driving the vehicle. Just a gem. So the beauty of this competition is these vehicles couldn't be any more different from each other. We've got rear-wheel drive to front-wheel drive.
Hatchback to sedan.
6-cylinder, 4-cylinder.
But regardless of those differences, it'll be just a lot of fun to see these two cars compete head-to-head.
So for the most part, other than the intake on the BMW, these cars are essentially stock. So we're going to be putting them through some base testing, some speed times, some braking times, a little bit of maneuvering, and we'll see kind of what they're at base level wise and retest them throughout the process of the improvements and kind of see what kind of gains that we can get, what works, what doesn't work. It's going to be an exciting time, and we're hoping that you'll stick with us and check out the journey.
Thanks for stopping by. And that's today. Hit the B-roll.